Max's body is in a coma, but her mind is not dead. In the Season 4 hospital scene, 11 enters Max's mind to find nothing. No memories, no voices, no consciousness, just blackness. Most fans think this means she died, her mind is gone, but that isn't true. Let's break this down. 11 has never entered an empty mind before. Every time she enters someone's mind, even dead people, she sees something. When she entered Billy's mind, she saw memories. When she entered her mother's mind, she saw visions. When she entered the void to find Will and Barb, she saw echoes. But with Max, nothing. This isn't death. This is interference. Vecna is the one who destroyed her mind. Max wasn't killed by a monster. She wasn't eaten or burned. Vecna's attack is psychological. He tears the mind apart, not the body. Think of it like this. He corrupted her mental file system. And 11 tried to access Max's mind while Vecna was still controlling parts of it. That means Max's consciousness hasn't disappeared. It's trapped, rewritten, hidden, or held hostage. I can still feel him, Will Byers. If Will still feels Vecna inside him, what do you think Max feels? Vecna had a direct psychic link to her, stronger than any of the other teens. She was fully inside his mindscape, deeper than anyone, except maybe 11. So here's the key question. If Max's mind is missing, where did it go? And the answer leads us directly to Season 5's biggest twist. Let's discuss the most important theory. Max's consciousness is still alive, inside the Upside Down's hive mind. Let's break this down step by step. Vecna doesn't kill minds. He converts them. This is crucial. Vecna's victims don't disappear. They join the hive. When Chrissy died, when Fred died, when Patrick died, we see their psychic imprints stored inside the Mind Lair. Their trauma feeds Vecna. Their memories become accessible. Vecna uses minds as data. So when Max's mind disappeared, it wasn't destroyed. It was uploaded. The broken limbs, physical ritual, not death. Max's bones broke not because she died, but because she was opened to the hive. This ritual does two things: breaks the body, connects the mind fully to the network. That's why the Mind Lair lit up when Max died. Vecna wasn't killing her, he was uploading her. 11 interrupted the process. When 11 revived Max's heart, it didn't undo Vecna's ritual. It only revived her body. Her mind remained halfway between Vecna's hive, the real world, the void 11 enters. That's why her brainwaves are flat. Her mind isn't gone, it's relocated. The black void wasn't nothing. It was a firewall. 11 didn't see Max's memories because Vecna is blocking access. He's hiding her. Why? Because Max knows something. Something she saw inside Vecna's mind. Something she wasn't supposed to see. Something that the show didn't reveal yet. And that hidden information is exactly why Max will be the key to defeating him. Let's rewind to the attic scene, the most important psychological moment in the entire series. When Max confronts Vecna inside her memory of the snowball, she sees flashes of Henry's childhood, the Creel house, the murders, the Upside Down's creation, Vecna's transformation. But here's the catch. Max saw more than what the show revealed. Let me explain. Max was inside Vecna's core memory chamber. When 11 enters people's minds, she doesn't see this. Only Max gets to walk through Vecna's memories like a hallway. This means Vecna exposed too much. Max wasn't supposed to see his transformation, his connection to the Mind Flayer, his creation of the hive, his origin timeline. She saw the truth of Henry Creel. Why did Vecna keep Max alive? Because she understood something about him. He even says, "You've already lost." Not "you will lose," not "I will win." He says it like Max already knows something doomful, something inevitable. Max saw the secret that ties Vecna, the Mind Flayer, and the Upside Down together. And that is why Vecna must keep her imprisoned. Max knows Vecna's weakness, and he knows it. We know Vecna's powers come from trauma, negative emotion, psychic energy, the hive mind, the Upside Down's rules. But every power system has an opposite. Max saw something, a weak point in the system, a flaw in Vecna's essence, a crack in the psychic network. And because Max isn't fully dead, that knowledge still exists inside her. Season 5 will reveal this in a memory scene. The Duffers confirmed. Season 5 starts right where Season 4 ended. Max in hospital. 11 trying to reach her. The hive spreading. The Upside Down merging. And eventually, 11 will enter Max's mind again. This time, she will see lodged fragments of Vecna's memories. Broken pieces. Hidden clues. The audience will see what Max saw, and that information will guide them toward defeating Vecna. Now here's the twist most fans miss. Max is the only character who is both connected to Vecna, connected to 11. This makes her a bridge, a psychic middle point. Let's break down why this is game-changing. Will Byers senses Vecna, but Max experienced him. Will feels Vecna's presence, like a cold spot, but Max lived inside his mind. She walked in his memories. She saw his fears, his trauma, his origin. She knows the architecture of the Mind Lair. 11 powers Max's revival. The moment 11 revived Max's heart, she created a psychic tether. 11 is connected to Max's subconscious, which means whatever Max knows, 11 can access. She just hasn't unlocked it yet. Max's mind is physically inside the hive. This means Max is still watching Vecna from the inside. Think of it like this. Will is a sensor. Max is a spy. 11 is the weapon. This trio is the key to Season 5. The concept of an inside man. This is a classic narrative device. The hero infiltrates the enemy's system, loses themselves, but holds crucial information. Max is the insider who didn't choose to be there, but is now stuck watching Vecna rebuild. She is the only one who can map the Mind Lair, understand Vecna's next move, identify hive weak spots, reveal emotional vulnerabilities, expose psychic architecture. This is why Vecna didn't kill her fully. Killing Max would remove his only way to manipulate her memories. Keeping her alive keeps her trapped and usable, but it also keeps his secrets vulnerable. Let's answer the big question. Why was Henry Creel, Vecna, terrified to keep chasing Max? Why did he hesitate? Why did he stall? Why did he get emotional when she resisted him? Here's the truth. Max was the first victim to resist him with pure emotional strength. This never happened before. Let's break this down. Vecna's power source is trauma. Vecna feeds on fear. He grows stronger from emotional weakness. Chrissy, Fred, Patrick, all of them were drowning in guilt, shame, or grief. But Max? Max weaponized her trauma against him. Max did something no one else did. She didn't surrender to her trauma. She confronted it. She analyzed it. She understood it. Her monologue inside the snowball is the most important. You're not really here. You're just a memory. In that moment, Max gained true awareness inside the Mind Lair. She became conscious inside Vecna's illusion. She saw the architecture. She saw the cracks. She took control. This terrified Vecna, because if one mind can do this, more can. Max is a psychological mirror of Henry Creel. Henry was isolated. So was Max. Henry felt misunderstood. So did Max. Henry hated his family.
Max feared she caused Billy's death. Henry turned his trauma into destruction. Max turned trauma into resistance. Max is the opposite version of Henry. She is what Henry could have become if he had chosen healing instead of hatred. This is why he fixates on her. She represents everything he failed to become, and that terrifies him.
Max is the only victim he couldn't break. Chrissy broke. Fred broke. Patrick broke. Max didn't. She resisted him physically, emotionally, psychologically, and consciously. That makes her dangerous. Because if 11 can unlock this resistance, Max becomes the psychological weapon against Vecna. Now let's connect everything together. Here are the 4 ways Max will help defeat Vecna, all backed by the show's structure and the Duffers' interviews. Max reveals Vecna's hidden origin and weakness. Everything Max saw in Vecna's memories will be shown to 11 in Season 5. This includes Henry's transformation, the Mind Lair creation moment, the connection between the particles and his mind, the real hierarchy of the Upside Down, the original entity controlling the hive. This information will tell the group where to attack, what to destroy, how to break the hive, why the Upside Down is frozen in 1983. Max shows 11 how to enter the hive directly. 11 is strong, but she has never been inside the core of the hive. Max has. She knows how the Mind Lair is structured, how Vecna travels through minds, where the center of the hive is, how emotions affect psychic combat, how to navigate the hive's geography. She becomes 11's guide. Max emotionally destabilizes Vecna. Vecna is fueled by trauma, but Max is the embodiment of his biggest failure. When Vecna sees her again, he will lose focus, become emotional, feel fear, get angry, make mistakes. This opens a window for 11 to strike. Max becomes the gateway to the hive's collapse. This is the end game. If Max's mind is tied to the hive, then freeing her mind, breaking the hive's network, destroying Vecna's psychic control, collapsing the upside-down structure, just like destroying the source code of a system. 11 will pull Max out. Vecna will lose the part of himself he embedded in her. The hive structure will destabilize. The Upside Down's power matrix will collapse. This is how Stranger Things ends. Not by brute force, but by freeing Max. Max Mayfield is not just a survivor. She isn't a side character. She isn't the girl who almost died. She is the key to the entire final season. The Duffers didn't revive her for drama. They revived her because her mind holds Vecna's secrets. Her trauma mirrors Henry's. Her resistance terrifies him. Her connection to 11 unlocks the hive. Max is the insider. Max is the weakness. Max is the weapon. Season 5 won't just be the story of 11 versus Vecna. It will be the story of Max returning from the dead to end the monster who tried to destroy her.